Happy Saturday morning, everybody. Is Chris the Batman statue collector up and early today. I've got my iced caffeinated beverage, as you can see right here, a little McCafe. Coffee up, everybody. I thought I would do a little bit of a morning live stream. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. And so I thought, why not? Let's hang out with you amazing collectors this morning. Anyway, hope everybody's doing great out there. And welcome to the show. I'm just doing some stuff here on my computer to make sure everything's running smoothly this morning. And hopefully everybody is doing great. So again, these Hangout shows are your shows. And let's talk. Let's talk collecting. Let's see what we got. We got Kevin Hawthorne in the house, 5257. Good morning from Lakeland, Florida. Hope everything's going great in Florida. I wish I was there myself. I'm a big Florida fan. I could definitely see myself at some point in my life moving there. Representing the Batman, the BSC in Florida would be pretty great. We've got Dwayne. Good morning from the Bay Area, California. So we got both coasts represented this morning. I love it. We've got Florida and we've got California represented. It's great to have you guys here. We got the Ben Cave, another Brotherhood member, as well as Dwayne. So thank you guys for being here. Good morning. My Venom premium format arrives today. So I'm assuming that's the new one. Did you pre-order that one like day one? Because that's one that I'm considering getting, but it still shows pre-order. So I'm assuming they're shipping in batches, but I would love to hear when you ordered yours. Got one of my favorite YouTubers. We got the Everyday Collector. How's it going? Good to see you, my friend. I love the little coffee. So coffee up right back at you. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing great, my friend. He's saying hello to some folks too. Better get a massive U-Haul for that move. Who's moving? Who's moving? Oh, you mean if I went to Florida? Yeah. Yeah. Could you imagine if we move? Which again, I would love to be in the Orlando area. I'm a major Disney fan, so I could literally just walk around the resorts every day, go to dinner, maybe ride a few rides. That would be a dream come true for me. But yeah, could you imagine having to pack all this up and travel across the country with all these statues? It would be something. I'd have to sell probably a few before we moved. Like that would just be nuts. Absolutely nuts. Greek 89 Yanni in the house says, good morning from North Carolina. Are you from Ric Flair country, Charlotte? Woo! Sorry, I'm in a little wrestling mood today. We got Backlash. If you're a wrestling fan, that's tonight. I know myself is going to be watching. Billy's going to be watching. That'll be a lot of fun. And if you would like to join me tomorrow night, it would be amazing if you would, because I was originally going to do it tonight, but because of the pay-per-view tonight, we've moved it one more evening to tomorrow night. But tomorrow night, I got the LBS Spider-Man. We're going to be doing that either 6 p.m. Central Standard Time or 7 p.m. I'm not exactly 100% sure. But the Spider-Man from LBS 1/3 scale has arrived. It is in the Batcave as we speak. And I can't wait to add that one to the collection. I'm anxious to try it out. Again, I am definitely kind of teetering in the Marvel universe. And so I kind of am to the point where like maybe I'll just stick with kind of like Spider-Man and Spider-Man adjacent characters, maybe a few different mixed scales. So we'll see. But I am excited to add that piece to the collection. It's one of my favorites. So we'll see how it goes. We got another one of my favorite YouTubers. We got Graded HQ. Speaking of Legendary Beast, this guy has his Legendary Beast connections because he's always doing amazing pieces, reviews, highlighting the prototypes before they're ever up for pre-order even. And so it's always great to have Graded HQ around, and I wish you nothing but the best, my friend. Again, everybody saying hi to Graded. We got Bats in the Belfry, another Brotherhood member, saying good morning, Chris. Again, I don't know if I'm disappointing my fellow Bat fans by adding a little bit of Marvel to the cave, but it's definitely been an adventure so far. Okay, day one. So yeah, so like I know like Jim Mint got his like a couple months ago. I know there was a couple other, I think maybe reviews out there. So I didn't know if that was something that was kind of, really slowly trickling into collectors' homes. So I didn't know if I like pre-order it now. I'd rather wait till it gets in stock because if you're like, I think for first responder, like teachers, things like that, and I am an educator, and so if you wait till they're in stock, you can get a discount. So, I would rather wait until there's a discount. So we'll see. I'm also debating whether to get the Dr. Doom. I've got it in my cart on eBay. I'm just debating whether to get that one or not. I kind of want to wait and see what I think of the LBS Spider-Man down there and kind of figure out, can I make this display work? But I really do like the Dr. Doom as well. And I'll have you guys weigh in. So I've got Carnage, I've got Spider-Man, I've got the LBS Spider-Man. If I do kind of make a Spider-Man display, I really like the Venomized Hulk. If I get the Venomized Hulk, it's basically half a Venom. So do you guys feel like I would still need the Venom, where he's on the brand new one, where he's on kind of the tower? What do you guys think? Do you guys think I would need both? Or do you feel like that's a good enough representation of Venom since he's half Venom, half Hulk anyway? I just don't know if I really need both. Or do you think I should skip on Venomized Hulk? What do you guys think? Now we got Lane Kramer in the house, Brotherhood member, saying, hey, morning BSC. Hey, I apologize if I had bugged you too much on Facebook during your work times. No, I don't know what's going on with the messenger thing. I don't know. Anyway, so do you think Batman Final Suit will be the next Prime 1 statue to get canceled before it ships? I kind of do. Like, I haven't seen anybody at all excited about that piece. I have not heard any positive buzz. And, there's usually some buzz, but I've heard nobody say that they're going to order that one. And maybe that's more for the Asian markets. Maybe there's a more of an appeal for that sort of tech mech type piece. But I haven't heard anything from collectors. I mean, it's not like we're not worldwide connected in these groups. I've heard nothing positive about that piece. So, I mean, it's cool for what it is, but it's just I don't think anybody was necessarily asking for that. So I just don't think there's a great chance of it going up for pre-order, but we'll see. Who knows? I also pushed back the last payment. Okay, that makes sense then. Because otherwise you probably would have had it probably around the time Jim got his. Owen Fast, hopefully I said that right. Morning from, is it Minnesota? MN? Yeah, Minnesota, Chris. Top of the morning to you. Hopefully it's going great wherever you are in Minnesota and not covered with snow. Grunge Madman, Brotherhood member. Thank you. I love your Fallout image. Good morning from Tennessee. I love it. We have a lot of states represented. We got both coasts represented this morning. We got some, the one thing I love about these morning streams is we get some international audience too that I don't normally get to talk to. So this is awesome to have you guys here. Thanks for spending your morning. And again, caffeine up wherever you are. Love having you guys here with me this morning. Morning man, hope you're doing good to the everyday collector. The fat Batman 93, I love it. Last time Lane says I moved, I just had to move 700 yards. Before that was moving from Iowa, Council Bluffs down to where I am now in Texas. Man, I tell you, Lane, it's one of those things where it's just, I moved across town but I've also moved boxes and stuff to my storage unit. As some people call it, the aircraft hangar. It's a Kwanzaa hut. It's just a storage unit that my family owns. But yeah, moving across country with all of these statues, it'd be something. It'd be something, and you have to drive it. I mean, you're not flying there. Morning from Kansas City, Missouri. That's awesome. Where are you at in Missouri? That's awesome. Where are you at? I've got family in Olathe, so we're there, 4 or 5 times a year. Morning from Morelia. Did I say it right? Morelia, Mexico. It's awesome. Great to have some Mexico folks. Maybe We can go grab a bite of some delicious birria tacos, my favorite. So you're in Mexico. So birria is kind of real popular around where I am. We have a pretty large Hispanic population, especially like the school that I work in. And I love the food. Is birria a thing in Mexico? I got to know because it's really popular here. And I didn't know if it was like more Tex-Mex. If you don't know, birria is kind of like pot roast. And I love pot roast, but it's like a pot roast with spices. Just curious. Let me know. I'm curious since you live in Mexico. I'm in Western North Carolina, about 2 hours from the Queen City. There you go. All right. Chris finally realized he prefers spiders to bats. Well, I don't know about that. I actually love bats. I'm one of those weird people that think bats are kind of cute. So my wife hates bats, but I love bats. So I'm not a big fan of spiders. I used to live in an apartment across town, and we had brown recluse spiders, and they were really bad. And so I'm not a fan of spiders. I actually don't mind big spiders. Like you could put a tarantula on my hand, I wouldn't bother me. But the little spiders, I don't love. That Spidey is very high on my want list to be a centerpiece to my Marvel room. And again, if you're just joining us, they're talking about this piece. Again, we're going to be unboxing that tomorrow night. So again, if you would love to see me unbox that piece, I would love to have you join us. I think maybe Billy might be joining me as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very excited to add that piece. And I feel like it is a centerpiece piece. I feel like it is just really well done, and it definitely has an impact. I love the colors. I love the only thing I don't like about it is I wish that the villains weren't in the back, because I feel like you just don't see them, you know? So that kind of sucks. Mike Stainbrook, member for 60 months. You guys do the math. Mike, love you, man. You have been here forever. Thank you for supporting the channel like you guys do. Hope you're doing great as well, Mike. We got another member right here, Tom Mott. Tom Mott, M8G. I don't know if I'm saying if that's supposed to mean something. I'm not sure. But anyway, good morning from New York. You are in Billy country, COC country. You're in Eric B country up in New York. I'm hoping to make it up there again this year. New York Comic-Con. Our family's been kind of talking about, we like to go hit some Broadway shows. We watched Hamilton last time we were there. And so maybe try to coordinate that around New York Comic-Con. We would love to hang out with all the collectors in the area. It'd be a lot of fun. So anyway, hope everything's going well. And thank you for being a member. Thank you very much. Hey, you're going in for this Marvel. Makes me feel better doing my slight divergence into fighting game pieces since I mostly have been doing Batman pieces. I feel like I like a theme. You guys know that. I get stressed when I start adding other stuff, but I'm just trying this. Like life's short. Life's short, man. We just have to enjoy it while we got it. The world's a crazy place right now. Who knows how long we've got? So, yeah. Who knows if we're going to be on more lockdowns lately? Who knows with this new virus? And gosh, I don't want to start all that again. But anyway, life's short. 1/3 Doctor Doom PCS on Throne is the way to go. So I do like that piece. I still feel like I like the Sideshow one better, where he's crossed his arms, the Daniel Bell piece. So I don't know. Like I feel like if I do go more 1/3, I don't know. I do like him. I also really like that Red Sonja. So I keep kind of going Red Sonja, she's kind of Marvel-ish. I don't know. I'm trying to justify pieces, but I really do love that. I mean, if I had to get either Red Sonja or Dr. Doom on Throne, I would get Red Sonja just because I like that piece better. Spider-Man is the one of the IP. Oh, there you go. So then I don't feel so bad if it's not just Batman related content from Bats in the Belfry. Obviously, Batman is always going to be my my number one, but I don't know, this LBS Spider-Man, I'm just so excited to unbox tomorrow night. And if I could find an LBS Iron Man, I probably would get that one too. Just because those are my two favorite Marvel characters. I love Spider-Man. I love Iron Man. I don't have as much of a connection to Iron Man comic book version, but I do think that the Iron Man, again, I had a chance to see the Iron Man when I was visiting Billy's house last October, and it's just a really cool piece. I really like it. Good morning. I'm a Batman fan, but if there's one hero I'd pick from Marvel is Spider-Man. I love that you're doing this. Well, thank you very much. And again, it's some people think I'm dumb for doing it, but number one, I think it's, again, collect what you love, right? Life is short. Collect what you love, and why not? Why not do something different? And I mean, for YouTube, it's good because, it brings in maybe a different audience, which is nice, but that's not the reason I'm doing it. I know some people have said, oh, it's new content. Like, yeah, it is. It's new content, which is always good because, some people might get bored with the same old thing. And for me, I'm kind of tired of the same old thing. And so doing this Marvel, I think it rejuvenates me a little bit as a collector, and maybe, it'll put fresh eyes that maybe wouldn't normally get to see some of this stuff. They're like, oh, this Marvel stuff's pretty cool, and that's what's meant the most to me, is that I've really wanted to grow this hobby. I've really wanted to grow the community. And, I've been doing this for 10 years here on YouTube almost. And I'm so proud of the community we've built. And so to be able to see new collectors come into the channel or come into all the other channels, like, again, we got the Everyday Collector, like, just amazing channels out there that do the same type of thing, because we all love this stuff. That's why we do it. We love this stuff. And if the Marvel stuff brings in new eyes to the companies and the products and the great sculpts and to create new friendships, that's what means the most to me. So yes, I know it's like maybe like out of the norm for me to do Marvel stuff, but I'm kind of glad I'm doing it just for those reasons. Hopefully people will discover these products through channels like this one and other channels. So I'm excited. We got JWR in the house. Sup, nerds? Great to see you, JWR. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We got Jimmy G from Godlike Statues. Hello, everyone. I need to catch up on his show from Thursday night. It's been a little busy this week with some of my kids' stuff, and it's the end of the year, so there's like, we got programs, we got dinners, we got all these things. Next week we have a program, so like I haven't had a chance to get caught up on some of the shows, but I always try to watch them after the fact. You need a Venom to be with Spidey. That Venomized Hulk looks cool, sure, but that's not Venom. So Ben Cave, do you feel like I would need both Venom and Hulk, or do you feel like I could skip Hulk? I don't know. What do you think? Stanley says you need both Venoms. Okay, and again, if you're just joining me, I had asked earlier if I should get the Venom and the Venomized Hulk, since it's kind of the same thing, but you need both Venoms. I agree with the Ben Cave. Okay, so you think I should have a separate Venom? Yes, come down to, again, I would love to be in Florida. I really love Florida. I don't like the humidity, but they say if you don't like the humidity, you're only like 3 steps away from an air conditioner. So, that's all right. But I would love to live. I mean, God, if I could live in Celebration, that'd be amazing. Jason says Joker Carnival of Chaos. So that was a piece that they teased a while ago. It was kind of a cutesy animated anime style Harley, and then they had kind of teased the Joker as well, kind of this Carnival of Chaos throne. And I to me, I can't see that one at this point. Never say never with Prime 1, but I don't feel like that piece is a priority, or I think we would have seen it by now. Their throne pieces have done well, though. Their throne pieces have done well. They've all waitlisted. The Versus pieces have all waitlisted. They've got the Clayface versus Batman, the Jim Lee cover. That piece is also coming soon. So I wouldn't count it out, but I don't think they're in any hurry necessarily to get it out to people. The Hulk Venom stat, I think so too. I think it's just awesome. And again, I'm really going to, once I get this Spider-Man tomorrow set up, I really need to figure out if I have that piece and then a bunch of premium formats around it or off to the side of it, can I make that work? But that's definitely a piece that I really like, and I love the size of him. Morning, Chris, from Nate Nance. It's great to have Nate in the house. And obviously he's got the man bat there. That's charging. Is that charging today? I think it was either charging today or yesterday. Let me go into my Sideshow account really quick, because I can't remember if it's charging. I think maybe it was yesterday it charged. Let me see if mine charged. Hopefully so. I didn't get an email, but I know that it, manage, let me go back into where my stuff is. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Hopefully it's preparing to ship. Let me go into there. Processing. No changes can be made at this time. So it is processing. May 8th, it was paid. So my balance was paid. So it should ship maybe on Monday. Maybe another live unboxing. I think we're going to do like a quadruple live unboxing because everybody that I know got one. So hopefully we can do something really special here on the channel and have a whole bunch of us unboxing it all at once. Cannot wait for Man Bat. I'm just asking, since the final suit was one I'd considered, since I had abandoned the Batman Who Laughs and Robin King, I got the 1/4 Hellbat. So I like the Batman battle suits. The 1/4 Hellbat I have no connection to, but it's a really cool piece and it's a nice size piece. So it's interesting that you're considering that piece from the final suit. When do you think the Batman versus Clayface diorama going to drop for Prime 1? I don't know. They've teased some big pieces like Mr. Freeze. I think Riddler will go up first. Then I think Mr. Freeze. Then I think Batman versus Clayface, to be honest. So I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be a minute. Wow, LBS Spider-Man is amazing statue. Enjoy. Yep, this one right here. Tomorrow night. He's in the Batcave right now, ready to be unboxed. Cannot wait, guys. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. I hear you. I moved that 700. Let me tell you, I had to move several statues, my J&Ds, plus 50 plus hot toy boxes. I didn't let the moves do. I can't tell you how many times I went upstairs for them. Well, at least they're hot toys boxes. I mean, I can handle 50 plus hot toys. Those boxes are small. These boxes are not. Good evening, Jonathan from Sweden. Don't know if you remember me. Absolutely. And again, I'm Swedish. So this is awesome to have somebody from Sweden in the house. It's great to see you, Jonathan. I hope you're doing well. And Vakaman, right? My legs were literally jello for 2 days afterwards. I believe that. I'm in North Kansas City near the Gladstone area. All right. Is that near, I don't know, is that near like Worlds of Fun area? So we could see in a few years the tarantula bunker. And no chance. Another Brotherhood members here. We got Jeremy Thomas, 3810. Again, thank you to all the members that are here. If you're interested in becoming a member, you get early access to videos and, a lot of these live streams, a lot of our members are here. So thank you very much for supporting the channel like you guys do. And if you're interested, the join button is down below. Do I win a shirt? Yeah, you should. You should win a shirt. Absolutely. Morning, Chris from Oklahoma. It's great to have you again, Nate. Where are you at in Oklahoma? I forget. Any family in the Batcave on Mother's Day? Probably not in the Batcave, but we're definitely going to celebrate Mother's Day tomorrow with my wife and my mom. It'll be a lot of fun. And if there's any mothers watching, there probably isn't, but if there is, happy Mother's Day. Good morning, Chris. Can't wait to see your thoughts on the LBS Spider later. I am excited. I've never seen it in person. So Billy didn't have his yet whenever I was visiting. So I am really excited to see it here. I think it's going to be massive too. I think 2 different IPs is great. I do Batman and Star Wars. It helps with fatigue. I also think it helps fill the gaps a little bit, when there's not stuff coming in. it gives you something else to look forward to, because if there's not a Batman statue, there's probably going to be some sort of Marvel statue coming out. So I am, famous last words, I know, but I'm not planning on going all in. I just want to fill up that little space. What's up, Chris? VP Collections 84. Thank you for being here. We got Justin Racklin in the house, another Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. Hey, Chris. Hey, everyone. Good morning. Again, I'm tired this morning. I don't know about you guys. I can get 8 hours of sleep every night, and I'm still exhausted. Are you guys there with me? Coffee up. On the toilet as we speak. Well, you're at the right place then. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. In modern day comics and toys, every character has been venomized. I just think it's a bit of a gimmick. I'm not saying that statue isn't incredible, but a standalone Venom is way more important. Okay. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate that. So I've watched you guys on that Riddler. I'm not sure why you guys don't like all the pieces with the base. They all add more gravitas to me. For the Riddler piece of the Batman bust, maybe go through. I like that Riddler. I know that I am in the minority of my friends who were wanting something else, but I'm just going to be happy to get a Riddler. And the more I see it, the more I like it. I like the realism of it. I know people were wanting maybe that Jim Lee portrait or whatever, but I'm still excited about it. I'm going to order it day one. I don't feel like it needs all of the stuff on the base. Does all the stuff on the base bother me? It doesn't. It just doesn't. Would I want all of it on there? I probably not. Like, I probably wouldn't put the Riddler bobblehead. I know it's a nod to Jim Carrey, but like, just not my thing. So I would probably clean up the base a little bit, but I am going to be getting that Riddler. Good morning, everyone. Agree with Ben Cave. Venom solo, no Hulk would look better. So you think I shouldn't get the Venomized Hulk? What do you do if Freeze is a prestige version piece? I'll probably buy it. And if I have to sacrifice some pieces to get it, I probably would. I did get the prestige email for the Predator. So hopefully I would be on the list. I bought a lot of Prime 1 pieces. Do you think Freeze from Prime 1 will be on Sideshow's website? Probably. At least one version of it. I don't know if it will end up being a prestige version, but I think there's going to be a Mr. Freeze and then a Mr. Freeze with Nora. I think those will be your two options. Welcome. Did I say it right? Welcome? Yes, that's welcome in Swedish. Yep. All I know is I know that, Lutefisk. I know some foods. It's the one I remember from a kid. We learned Children of the Heavenly Father in church. Right? I think that's about right. Spider-Man shirt. I don't have a Spider-Man shirt. I'm representing my Riddler shirt today, though. I got my Riddler shirt on. I'm waiting today for pictures from my mom. My dad is doing the commencement speech for his alma mater in Pennsylvania. He was excited. That's really cool. That's awesome. Very cool. Congratulations to your dad there. We got Dick Face in the house. One of my favorite names on YouTube. I'm in the minority, but I love the Prime 1 Riddler statue. I even love the cuteness. The more stuff on the base, the better. Again, it doesn't bother me. So I'm glad there's other people that like it. So again, I understand the nitpicks though. And to me, the ultimate Riddler would be more like the Tweeterhead bust, if that's ever made. I think it will be. I do think it will be. What do you think of the J&D Stellar Blade series? I have no connection to it. I have no idea who those ladies are, but I think they look fantastic. I think everything J&D is doing right now is really good. And I like that they're going to be doing video game stuff. Like I'm not video game, comic book stuff. Well, obviously they're doing video game stuff too. I know Jimmy G over at Godlike just got his guts in. Fantastic piece. J&D's rocking it. Still don't love their price points, but Patrick Phantom in the house. What's up? Great to see you, Patrick. Thanks for joining us this morning. Chris, warm weather in your home AC and your car AC, usually 80 to 90. Also, man, they're coming traffic. Yeah, that's the thing I don't look forward to. It would be the traffic. Will you sleep and eat at SDCC? I will be at SDCC. I did get approved. My son and I, we got approved for a press pass. And we had some great friends hook us up with our room, which is awesome. So I'm excited about that. And I'm going to be hanging out. I think Billy's going to be coming. He said he is. I know. So he'll be hanging out with Billy, hanging out with Jeff Delaney from the Secret Sanctuary. We are going to be rocking it with Sideshow Collectibles. We're going to be rocking it with David Finch. And so I cannot wait for SDCC. So I probably will not sleep and I probably will not eat. I'm kind of famous for going hardcore nonstop. So hopefully my son reminds me to at least drink some water. I'm a fan. I'm not the biggest fan of the variant head sculpt. Sorry, on which one, Lane? I also like the Riddler. I think the light up feature looks awesome. Yeah, I think it's fun too. I don't think it needs a light up, but I think it's fun. I'm at work. Thanks for making my workday go faster. Absolutely. After seeing the price of the King Batman Who Laughs, I'm fearful of the price, Mr. Freeze for Nora. I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified. But again, I feel like that's a piece that I would maybe sacrifice for if I need to sell a few pieces. Obviously, if I needed to sell a few pieces, I'm down. What you see in the cave is kind of where I'm down to, but there's always a few pieces that could be on the bubble. If worse comes to worse, maybe that Two-Face or maybe this, the new Batman and Robin that I got. Like, there's always going to be some pieces on the bubble if I need the money that I would maybe sell to try to fund Mr. Freeze. But I get what you're saying. Like, it's disappointing when the prices are so freaking high. But you have to make a choice as a collector these days. Like, are you going to spend the money? Are we going to, bitch and moan about it, or are we going to, fork it up? It's really, I think for a lot of collectors, we're kind of to that point. But for me, I would rather save a little bit of money, and I would rather sacrifice maybe a few other pieces to get the piece I really want. And that Mr. Freeze with Nora, I really want that piece really bad. Have a great day, folk. I'm off fishing. Peace. Well, have a great one, Mike. Thanks again for being here, my friend. Go catch some good fish. While the new Attack on Titan statues look amazing, 8,000 with shipping for those two statues is ridiculous, man. I hadn't seen the prices on them yet. Jeez. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It's hard to justify. It's hard to justify. But again, if you're a big enough fan and have the funds, I don't think they'll sell a ton of those at that price. We got AK in the house. It's great to have you. You can see AK, of course, on the COC show. It's great to have him in the house. Again, morning to you. Hope you're doing great, my friend. Happy Saturday. Looking forward to Midsummer. The movie shows exactly how we celebrate step by step. I don't know what Midsummer is. Are you talking about just Midsummer of the Summer? Oh, the horror. Okay. I was like, I don't know what Midsummer is. Thank you. Which YouTuber has the nicest collection display-wise? I think it's Art Statue Collector. Well, I don't want to start any YouTuber statue collector beef here. Why didn't Chris pick my collection as the best one? They're all so great, and one thing about it, I love everybody's collection, and it's all so unique and varied. You look at somebody like Jim Mint. Jim Mint's got a really small space right now, but he's done such a great job of kind of keeping that Jim Mint look with the omnibus, and now he's got all of those great pieces up on top, and they're all with the light ups. So that's something different. You look at somebody like Flankster, let's say, Flankster's collection is insane. He's got all these pieces all over the place, and it's just eye candy. You have somebody, again, like Billy, it's got Marvel on one side and DC with art framed up. You got somebody like Dan from Wayne Manor Rocket City who's got again, amazing Batman statues, and he's actually incorporating some things that are completely different. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out. But then he's got the original art. Just so many amazing people out there. Art statue collector. Art statue collector is somebody that obviously there's level here, and then he's way off screen with what he's able to do with his display. Not everybody has a room like that, but he's done such a great job of building something that looks so beautiful on camera with the LED lighting and the high ceiling. I would kill for a ceiling like that because he could go vertical, which is super awesome. But there's so many great displays. The Everyday Collector has, I love the way that he does his shows because he's got all the statues literally encompassing him, around him, which looks great. It's just fun. It's just fun to see everybody's different collectors. So I don't know who is the nicest, but I love the variety. I love the variety of being able to see. I get goosebumps right now just even thinking about the amount of love and passion that goes in to a display. And whether you're on YouTube or not, I love seeing people's collections. So that's why I love to feature your collections on this channel, because it lets other collectors see how you display it. It gives other collectors ideas. It's like, oh, I would have never thought about putting this statue next to this one. Or, oh, I love to see how big that statue looks next to this statue. So it gives me an idea how it would look in my collection. I love that kind of stuff. So anyway, I really enjoy all of the YouTubers' collections, but I really enjoy yours as well. Has Prime 1 done any Robin statues? Yes, this one right here. That one. And then they're also on Joker Say Cheese. There's a Robin kind of tied up in the smoke. So as far as I know, they've done at least 2 Robin statues, but not individually. Excited for any movies like Odyssey, Clayface. I'm definitely excited about Clayface. I don't know much about Odyssey, but isn't that a Christopher Nolan piece? I would love to watch that one. I'm excited about Masters of the Universe. I think that's going to be fun. I'm excited about the new Spider-Man film. I think that's really going to be a lot of fun. Clayface, definitely. The Batman just started filming, the Batman 2. We got to see that it's going to be done in snow, which we already kind of knew that it was going to be in wintertime because it takes place after the Penguin show. Looks like Scarlett Johansson is going to play Gilda, which is Harvey Dent's fiance from The Long Halloween. And then, of course, you have Harvey Dent playing by Sebastian Stan. I'm still hoping that they're not the main characters. I'm still hoping that we get a Court of Owls. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited for movies. USA doesn't celebrate Midsummer. My bad. It's a tradition here in Sweden. No, we don't. We have something called Hildingsfest. About 30 minutes from here, 20-30 minutes, we have a town called Lindsberg, and it's a Swedish town. Again, we've had family there as well over the years, my grandparents. And the great thing about that place is it's called Little Sweden, and they have a Hildingsfest there. So I'm assuming that's kind of what Midsummer is. But I mean, 4th of July is what we celebrate in the United States. Fireworks and, beer and hot dog and fireworks. AK, beer already this morning? There you go. Bryan Diehl in the house. Bryan, are you still in the Florida area? When I open my gallery of 75 Prime 1 statues in fall of 2028, I'd like you and the Rogues to come see it for a weekend in Jacksonville, Florida. Deal. That'd be a lot of fun. A couple of the Rogues, they're already down there. I mean, they're already close. You got Dan in Huntsville, Rocket City. Matt's pretty close as well. It'd be a lot of fun. With all the anticipation around Prime 1 Freeze, I could see this one being the next VIP. I hope I'm wrong. Again, it's kind of been suggested earlier, Jimmy. It does worry me. But I think enough collectors are going to be into that. But again, hopefully they do offer a couple different options. But I'm still hoping they offer the Nora to everybody. I'm hoping. Yeah, Little Sweden. That's what it's called. And like all the Main Street, we have dollar horses. everywhere. There's like, like a lot of cities have like statues, and so that every storefront has a dollar horse. And I don't know if dollar horses are popular in Sweden, but they are here in this area. So that's really cool. Your Vision says, good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing great. Good morning. And again, coffee up, everybody. Patrick says, Chris, have you ever ordered a statue you were really excited about, only for the final release product to have unexpected issues that made you hesitant about getting it? The one that comes to mind for me, unfortunately, was that Joker versus Batman piece that was done by Daniel Bell and Martin Canale. I was really excited about that piece, the thought of it. It's kind of a smaller version of this, but so many came broken. So it really put a damper on it, and I ended up just sending it back. I didn't end up wanting another one. I worried about the engineering on that piece, and if you have that piece and yours is solid, that's fantastic. But to me, it was just really bad engineering, and which is unfortunate because it was such a fun looking piece. So I feel like that's one that I was excited about, and then the excitement kind of died there at the end. And sometimes, you order a statue and it's gone by 2 years and you're kind of like, kind of over it. There's other pieces I would rather have. So I don't know if there's any specific piece, but the Batman versus Joker was one that I think of immediately. We got Emmanuel in the house. Good morning from Venice Beach, California. Good to see you. Looking forward to hanging out in California this summer. Cannot wait. Unlike most collectors who are regulated to the basement because of their wives, here, I'm in the basement. My girlfriend is allowing me to display them in our giant living room because I bribed her. All right, I got to know, what did you bribe her with? I got to know. Because that's pretty typical. I'm a typical Swede. I drive a Volvo and listen to ABBA and shop like... I'm assuming that's all. Are you being serious? Or is that all... is it? I mean, it's very stereotypical, obviously. I'm a Swede, but I'm not an ABBA fan. I do like Swedish meatballs from IKEA. Are you excited about the Clayface movie? I am. I think it's going to be really great. It's horror. It's going to be horror through and through, and I like that they're doing something kind of different. I hope Batman's in it somehow. Like, I hope that it's not just they allude to Batman being in the universe. I don't like when they do that. Again, like, how hard would it be to have a Batman with all of the villains? Like, Batman goes into Arkham and he's got to battle his way out, And so I just don't know why that hasn't been done. Can you make it realistic? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. Just repeat what the Arkham Asylum game did. Something along those lines. I think it could be so much fun. It could be horror. It could be dark. It could be scary. It could be gritty. Come on, Warner Brothers. What are you doing? Meatballs from IKEA for the way. There you go. There you go. Just got home a couple of days ago. Well, that's fantastic. Hopefully everything was great in Orlando. But welcome home, my friend. I don't think they've casted the Batman for that universe yet, right? As far as I know there's been some speculation and rumor and innuendo, but I don't think that they've actually cast anyone. As far as I know, they might have some people in mind. I made a deal with the devil. She can make every major decision for the rest of our lives, where we go for vacation, furniture, color on the walls, etc. Wow. So I'm assuming she asks your input, though, right? At some point. That is quite the deal. I'm gonna have to ask my wife if I made the same deal. Although she makes all the decisions anyway. Let's be honest. Do you ever go to Universal Studios? Yes. I love Universal Studios. I went to Universal Studios California when I was 15. So I'm turning 50 this summer. So it's definitely been a minute. But as for Florida, yes, I love it. I love Islands of Adventure. We went there a year ago with the Rogues guys. That was a lot of fun. We did the After Hours event. Rode Velocicoaster for the first time and about lost my shit because it was I was not prepared for that coaster. But I love Hagrid's, love Jurassic Park River Adventure, love Spider-Man, love Transformers. Gringotts is fun. But yeah, I'm a big Universal guy. I love Disney more. Disney is my heart, but I love Universal as well. No input for me. Wow. Would anybody else make that same deal with their significant other? I'm curious. So I don't think that Robert Pattinson is part of the Clayface universe. The Clayface universe, I think, is separate. I think. I don't really understand. Like, I don't understand why they wouldn't want to build upon one universe, but I don't think that Robert Pattinson is. I think Robert Pattinson is his own little bubble over here somewhere, and all the other stuff that they're filming is over here somewhere. Charles says, good morning. I think an Arkham type movie is the end game in this current universe. And again, it just makes sense, you know? And so I just don't know why they wouldn't do that. It could be fun. And it could be still like animated, like you still have CGI characters and stuff like that, but still make it gory and creepy. Yeah, Clayface is part of the Gun universe. So, I mean, you're looking at, you know, all that stuff that James Gunn with Superman and some of those films, like that's all part of that universe. Yeah, Clayface is the DCU, and they claim that Patterson won't merge with the DCU. And again, you know, if you look at Superman, you can't have that in the Robert Pattinson universe. Robert Pattinson puts the realism of The Dark Knight to shame, you know? So it's extremely realistic. It's extremely, you know, I always think of like the Batman with Pattinson being more like Seven, you know, a horror kind of movie, which again, I do feel like maybe this Clayface could have fit in with that world, but I don't think that with the Pattinson is too realistic. Like you can't have a man made of clay in that universe necessarily. But with the James Gunn universe, I think you can. It makes more sense to me. But would I have liked one solid universe? Yeah, because I love what they've done with the Batman. And I think the Batman 2 will be just as realistic and just as gritty. So we'll see. I don't like when I mean, like, I like the Riddler, but I don't think he needed to be just, you know, a superhero character that was that realistic and so far away from the original character. Like, I liked the Batman Riddler, but it just wasn't the Riddler, you know? It was more of a serial killer. So I don't know. And the look of him obviously wasn't traditional Riddler either. Alan Richardson, the actor who played Reacher, would be cool as Batman. For a long time, he would have been my pick. I don't know if he's starting to like age out a little bit of that, because I think they're looking for a younger Bruce Wayne at this point. But I think he would have made an amazing Batman. And I really liked Reacher. We got the Aussie Light. Hopefully I said that right. Hey Chris, cool to catch you early this Sunday morning here from Australia. So it's already Sunday in Australia? That's crazy. I didn't realize it was like 24 hours ahead, or you're 24 hours ahead. But anyway, happy Sunday to you. Saturday morning here, over here in the United States. But I hope everything's going well there in Australia. Where are you at in Australia? You like Sydney area? Or when I think of Australia, I think of Perth, because the highway to hell from AC/DC. You should definitely check out Universal's Epic World. It takes about 2 to 3 days to see everything. Where is that? I think Richardson had a problem with his neighbor or something. Yeah, I think that was dismissed though. I think that they dropped charges. Your thoughts on the Batman Riddler are exactly why it's a standalone universe. What Gunn is planning to do in his world is going to have more of the classic representations. And that, to be honest, that's exactly what I'm hoping for. I still like realistic takes, but I think if you created a universe like they did with Superman, where you have flying people, if you have flying people, you can have an animated Clayface guy, you know? And so I'm okay with that. And so I'm hoping that this Gunn universe continues to pan out and they stick with it, because I think long term it could be really fun. But do I like the Pattinson universe? I love it. So I get it. I get what they're doing. I think it's okay. I wish there weren't two universes going at the same time. But again, it gives us something to look forward to. If you don't grab it, you know, everybody was like, "Oh, I don't like vampire, you know, Twilight Batman." If you don't like him, then good. There's going to be another Batman coming, right? There's always going to be another one. Let's see. In Melbourne at the moment. All right. That's awesome. I would love to visit Australia. I don't think I could handle that flight though. I'm not a big fan of flying. In Orlando. That's awesome. In Orlando. Okay, so what is that then? What is Epic? Are you talking about Epic? I'm sorry. You're talking about Epic Universe. Okay, I missed completely. You're talking about Epic Universe. Yeah, Epic Universe. We were supposed to originally go there over spring break, but our plans got canceled. Are you a fan of the popular new Absolute comics? So I've read the Absolute hardcover #1, and I've purchased the Absolute #2. I haven't read that one yet because I'm going back and reading Absolute #1 again. But I really like Absolute Batman. I like the writing. I like the illustrations. It's been really fun. And Nick Dragotta has been on fire. Scott Snyder on fire. Really like what he's been doing. It's been really good stuff. Gunn also confirmed that the Clayface from his new movie is the same from the Creature Commando show. So he does eventually turn into classic Clayface design. That's great. That's great. So again, I feel like if you set up that universe, the thing about Batman and DC that I don't feel like they've really capitalized on well, there's so many great characters. So many great characters. And if they just stick with it and set up this universe where, again, eventually you can have all of these villains fighting Batman at once. You know, if you look at Long Halloween, you look at Hush, you look at some of the great books, they feature all the villains. And so it doesn't have to just be, oh, it's just a Riddler villain. It's just a Batman versus Joker villain like movie. Like it could be all of them, but just pockets. You know, Batman is hunting down somebody and he encounters Killer Croc in the sewer. And then he fights him, and then that's the end of Killer Croc. And then you go to you keep going throughout the movie. That would be amazing, right? Who's on board with that? You know, it doesn't have to be which is why I hate Hollywood sometimes, is they're so tone deaf to what I think people want in comic book movies. I mean, you look at the success of like Avengers, they had a lot of characters all in one movie. You know, you look at Endgame, you look at all these villains and all these heroes all together battling at once. That's a lot of fun. Now, I don't want my Batman mixed with Superman. I don't want my Batman mixed with any of the other Justice League. I want Batman and the villains in Gotham City. That's what I want. I want at least one film like that. If I can get one film like that, I'd be really happy. But we keep getting these hodgepodge where all these random people have to team up, and it's like, I get it. But like, I didn't need that from Superman. I want Superman just fighting the villains. I don't need all these other random characters helping him. I don't need it. That's just me. I know I'm maybe in the minority on that, but I don't know. That's just what I prefer. John says, I think a Batman movie overlaid with a bit of horror, paranormal elements would work, like Pirates of the Caribbean. 100%. And yeah, it could still be fantasy. It could still be kind of Guardians of the Galaxy-ish, have some funny parts, but I feel like it could be darker and still have those, you know, you look at a show like, I've been watching the last season of The Boys. I'm through episode 6 of season 5, and there's still 2 episodes left. I love The Boys. It's dark, it's funny, it's super gory, but it works. And I feel like you could take that Boys spin, put more horror into it, make it darker, and still have it work in a Batman universe. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like that could absolutely be the case. 100%. 100%. I absolutely feel like that could work. So anyway, I feel like I've been on my Batman movie soapbox for too long of the show, but probably start, we've gone about an hour. Probably going to start wrapping it up. I'm probably going to go eat some lunch with my family. So I do want to say, I hope everybody has a great weekend. And again, please, if you would join us tomorrow, again, it's going to be a lot of fun for the Spider-Man unboxing tomorrow. Please join me. And yeah, I just cannot wait to unbox that. Have you seen every Daredevil show? I actually have only watched on the old CW or whatever, the original Daredevil show. I've watched episode 1. I've promised my friends that I will watch that. But I haven't seen anything else with Daredevil. So I have no real relationship with Daredevil. My friends have said he's basically Batman. So I'm trying to get through The Boys. Once I'm through The Boys, I'll go and try to tackle Daredevil again. My friends have kind of coached me through what I should watch and what I shouldn't watch. But I think I would probably like Daredevil quite a bit if I actually just gave it some time. But finding time, it's not always easy when you work full-time, you're a full-time family man, and you do a YouTube channel full-time. There's not a lot of time to watch stuff, unfortunately. But I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me this morning. Hopefully, some of you that don't normally get to hang out on the show got a chance to. I love my international fans, my international family, my international collectors. Really appreciate you guys being here with me this morning. And I just hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And again, please join us for the live unboxing. It'll be a lot of fun. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great weekend. Coffee up.